Okay, so in the last video I talked to you a little bit about portraits that I took when I was in high school that inspired some portraits I took when I was in college. When I was in college I had this idea to take, well, essentially I just wanted to practice taking pictures of people because that's not something I did. I'm more of like a landscape, drones sort of person. So I was busy climbing to the tops of buildings and taking pictures of sunsets and making time lapses, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing when I take a picture of a person, and that's something that's important that I should get better at. So I set up a studio in my dorm room, and Justin, thank you for putting up with me doing this. Our windows were like blacked out. We had curtains that you could roll down that would black out the windows, and then we had studio lights on either side that I could set up, and we could take pictures of people. And that would just like collapse, and it would stay a studio that you could set up in 30 seconds all the time, which was awesome. So anytime I had a friend over, I would say, like at the end of our time hanging out, let me grab some pictures of you real quick. And I ended up with like 50 different really nicely lit studio portraits with a black background from this project, and they're all amazing. If you go to my Facebook page, they're all listed in one of the albums here. Aha. Color portraits. So this ended up being a thing that went really well in Savannah, and I actually moved the studio here to the condo. So I had lights like these, but they were strobes, so they only turned on when you take a picture, which in hindsight was a bad idea because it was really blinding. I should have just gotten video lights. I didn't know then. And I set up a curtain that's hanging from there to there, so all of this was just a gigantic black background with lights here and here. And that was actually about the same size as my dorm room, weirdly. So I ended up with the exact same portraits from friends in Colorado and friends in college. And I took pictures of, like, basically everyone. This is 34 of them. But there were 50 from Savannah and probably another 50 here in Colorado, and I just didn't edit half of them. I never even looked at half of them. So the plan, and I don't know if I ever told anyone this is Steph, you've seen her in videos, is to go ahead and retake these pictures in 30 or 40 years. And maybe a little bit in between then. So we could do a run. I don't know what the background pattern on that picture is about. But we could do a run in 10 years, and we could do another run in... Hi, Nigel. Another run in... There's Steve Cruz again. 20 years, and then another run in 30 years. And because it's such a, like, easy to set up studio situation that's really easy to duplicate... This is David Schliss. Hey, buddy. He had a beard for a while. There's Dana. I think she's coming to the Christmas party tonight. My roommate from freshman year, Alex. He lives in LA now. He was in videos earlier this year. Man, I haven't seen John since college. This is Max. And Ross! Oh my god, it's Ross! Look at his hair! Yeah, so I think it's going to be super cool because then I'll get to see, like, a whole group of my friends and how they've changed over the course of time. It'll be like a study of what time does to people in different ways. I think it's going to be really fascinating. And I don't know if I warned anyone when I was doing this portrait series. I think I just told them that I was just practicing portraits, which was true, but it wasn't the full plan. And so I'm going to see if I can gather all these people again here in 6 years. It's been 4 years since these were taken, which is wild. Wow. Yeah, and make more pictures of them and see what 10 years did and then see what 20 years did. Man, like this picture is going to be really hard to duplicate when Emily's 80, but I think we can do it. So that's probably the biggest project I've ever undertaken. I hope it turns out well. Shannon was supposed to be in videos this year, but I think we canceled on the one lunch that we scheduled, and I haven't seen her the rest of the year. She works in Denver. She lives right nearby, but she's a photographer too. Anyway, I could digress forever because these portraits are all full of interesting stories and fun times, but I'm really excited to try them again in 10 years, and we'll have to make a video about that then. Figured I'd have fun telling you about this project. Hope you like the idea. I'm super stoked about it. If you want to get in under the line here, and I haven't taken your portrait yet, you know, let me know. I still have lights and stuff, so we could easily set this up, and we could. I mean, if you want your portrait taken, I haven't taken your portrait yet, we should do that. Yeah, so that's the situation. Thank you for watching this short, slightly scattered video about a project that I hope will turn out. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Joshua was not impressed by my story. I'm sorry, Joshua.